By the end of the month, I will
on.
have a really thread-ripping
Threadripper.
PC. But we should make a song for it, like a really rock song.
No, but like really, like like Pantera. We're just regular people. That's the end of the day. We're regular people.
We are.
Dealing with the same thing everybody else is. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Mark and Molly podcast. Number 5.
Number 5.
It's number 5.
Number 5. Number 5. Whoa.
How do you feel about that?
It feels pretty good. We started roughly in October?
I don't even remember.
Yeah. I feel like we've been putting out content for maybe 3 months now.
Yeah.
And it's funny to me because I there's a lot of people who just started a podcast, content creators, and they're already on episode 8, 9, and they surpassed us and they started after us because we post every 2 weeks.
It's okay though.
No, it's fine. I just I think it's funny,
I mean, I think everybody and their mom is doing a podcast right now.
True.
But I mean, for us, it's just fun. To us, it's cool to talk and reminisce and see what's coming up and just kind of catch up. So
yeah,
I think it's pretty cool.
no, yeah, definitely pretty cool.
I thought last podcast was very interesting because it was more personal stuff that we were talking about, how we cringe about ourselves and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty fun.
And how I got my appendicitis, I got my gallbladder.
I was like, I was surprised that you were going to share that story.
That's okay. I've moved. It's settled.
Well, that was last podcast. So
yeah.
I think, for number 5, I think once this comes out, it's gonna be, what is it? No, it'll be still in December, right?
Yeah, it'll be right before New Year's, roughly. So,
dang.
Yeah.
Time has flown, bro.
Time has flown for sure. Feels like we haven't had a chance to catch up though. You and I personally, usually we're
talking throughout the days.
Yeah.
Through the week.
Mm-hmm.
I know, bro. But you're busy at work.
Yeah, I am.
I'm busy doing other stuff. We're busy in our own lives, And today, what was funny is that we both have the day off and we were gonna game today, but then we're like, hey, the podcast is today. We have to film the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were like, oh no.
Yeah,
so I was like, I'm gonna game all day, take my daughter to school, call it a day, it's gonna be awesome. And no. But I like doing the podcast, so it was okay.
Yeah, I like doing the podcast too. It's not bad. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so since we haven't been able to catch up, I was wondering if you had a chance to watch the Game Awards that was just on last week.
I watched clips of it. The only big things I saw was of course the Indiana Jones thing that you showed me told me about, and that Queso won Streamer of the Year award or something like that. You know Queso?
I know who Queso is. Oh, you know what? I did hear about that.
Yeah,
but I don't really know Queso, so it's
and Elden Ring. Elden Ring got a new DLC or something like that.
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, because I watched it, they announced it as a standalone series.
Oh shoot!
But it's a part of Elden Ring, so maybe that was a different game.
Okay, before we go forward, Elden Ring is owned by who? Is it Bethesda?
No, actually, I don't know, because I don't play it.
I don't play it either. I just know it's a big
whatever
deal.
Dark Souls is owned by. Elden Ring is also owned by that.
Can I look it up real quick?
I don't care what you do.
Okay, so Elden Ring. Let's see here.
But while you're looking that up, I want to take this moment to thank our sponsor. Imagine being sponsored by Red Bull.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
They sponsor everybody though, I think, right?
I don't know about everybody.
Elden Ring is developed by From Software and the developer is just called From Software Inc.
That's probably like you know how the Halo one is the Unreal Engine. That's probably like it's developed by that, but it's like put out
Yeah,
by.
I don't know who owns it.
I actually don't know either.
Yeah. I just saw that and everybody was freaking out about it. Streamers were freaking out. And I'm like, good for you guys. I mean, I'm not playing that, but good for you.
I thought it was really funny. I don't know if you saw. Well, I was telling you about Indiana Jones, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they were like promoting the new Indiana Jones game, and like they brought out Harrison Ford, which I thought was kind of like, it's crazy, right? Because Harrison Ford is like, I think that he's strongly known for Indiana Jones and obviously Han Solo,
Right.
Star Wars, right?
Yes.
So like him coming out was like people were really excited. But what I found like what was really weird is that the game has been out for like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, and it's been out on Game Pass, and then like they were like making a debut for it, so it was kind of weird. Harrison Ford, though, I will say.
Oh, guess who owns it though? Guess who owns that game?
Who?
Bethesda.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh, then nothing's really going. I mean, people still like their games, but they're not like, they get a lot of hate. So that's probably
yeah.
like why they're releasing it like with Harrison Ford, so people can play it and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like old. I like he came out like walked out, and it's like, wow, it's Harrison Ford, and you think he's gonna talk like Han Solo. He talked like Mike Tyson, like when they interviewed him, and he responded in ways I was just like, bro, you're so old. It was kind of crazy. I don't know,
Hey.
but I thought the Game Awards was really. I think it's cool, but nothing intrigued me.
So did you watch like a stream of it did you watch someone that was watching it?
Yeah,
Okay. Who
yeah.
did you watch watching it?
Valkyrie.
Okay.
But she was sitting in a call with like 10 other streamers.
Okay, so they were all watching
They
it
were all
together.
watching at the same time.
I think that's like fun. That makes it funner because you're just like,
Yeah.
you like the commentary, but I really, because I don't know, like, because a lot of the games I'm like, I mean, I'm only playing Call of Duty. I'm only playing uh sometimes Overwatch.
It got
Sometimes
nominated.
what did
Call of Duty got nominated
really?
for 2 awards. I don't think they won any, but they got nominated for, I think, best audio and I think some kind of game design. Yeah, serious.
Oh
No
wow,
lie.
yeah, people are liking this game.
But for it to be out for since what? November
November.
or end of
Well,
October?
the beta was like
End of
October.
October, right? And it already being nominated? I mean, that's got to say something about the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless the fans are just like, you know what I mean, so into it right now.
you still get jacked on Nuketown every time you load
Oh
in.
my
It's
god.
like you're getting murked. I was playing and I was getting sniped from across the way. I'm like, it's such a small map. Like, relax, okay? And I'm like, I haven't been able to play, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it.
So Black Ops got nominated, but the biggest one that got nominated, since you didn't watch, I don't know if you know the game Astrobot.
Yes,
It's on PlayStation.
it looks fun.
It's an exclusive PlayStation game, and to me, it's like a different version of like Super Mario. Like they made it
Really?
like that. Like it's not Mario.
But it's like
It's
similar.
it's to me that's what like PlayStation's take on their own like
Oh,
Mario.
I got
You know
you.
what I mean? Like their own baby. Um, it won almost every award. It
Wow.
won Game of the Year.
Good job, PlayStation.
No,
Why?
it won Game of the Year.
Why? Why is that a big thing?
Think about it. Do you know what Baldur's Gate 3 is?
Yes.
That won Game of the Year last year. The the game design, the music, the way they made that game,
Baldur's
Baldur's Gate 3,
Gate.
up against Astrobot. I don't know.
It just
I
depends
thought it was
what the
kind of crazy.
people like, or it depends on how it's voted too. Is it by people or is it by developers? That matters too.
I guess so. But like at the same time, you got to think about what games really were put out this year that were like really great, because people were still playing Baldur's Gate 3 this year.
Yeah, but that game is is it not an MMO, right? It's an RPG.
Yes, it's a role play game,
So it's similar to like, I'm trying to think, because I don't play a lot of those games, but I'm trying to compare it when I don't.
and it's turn based. So like if there's 4 of you in a party, each of them have to take their own specific turn in battle.
Oh,
So it's like it's turn based.
I don't know about that. I would love to get in those type of games.
Me
I really
too.
would. I just don't have that time
Me too. Me too.
or the money or the PC. You know, I'm rocking a Xbox Series S.
So am I.
Which I love. I love that. I love that little console. It's done me good. But
It's been good, but at the same time, you're so limited when you play console.
no, you're right. You're right.
And
But think about it though. The only thing that really is intriguing about Xbox, because I don't have a PlayStation, so I don't know, is that you get Xbox Game Pass. And you can try all these different games that come out. They might not be the best, but at least you get new games that come in every month.
okay, but to counter that, you're saying like Xbox Game Pass, but they've also now made that Xbox PC Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? So like you're trying to make the argument that that's what Xbox has about them, which I agree to a point, but
right.
like
I know I'm right.
but they've just integrated that into PC. So like it's almost
But
like
not everybody has a PC. We were talking about this on Saturday or the other day.
who?
Us, you, me, and our cousin were talking about what's going to happen in the future with consoles.
Yeah.
How later down the road, they're just going to sell a mini PC and say, oh, this is the new Xbox 5.
This is your new console.
This is your new console.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a mini PC.
Yeah.
And they're just going to stamp it with the Xbox logo. That's what it's going to be.
Smart.
I mean, it's smart.
It's so smart.
I would buy it. Because thinking about it, if they make a mini PC in a form for streaming and gaming all in one,
Yikes. Okay.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of streamers trying to, get on Twitch and all that. But think about it. You know how much money is going to be spent on those things? Think about how many young kids are playing Fortnite right now and want to stream like that.
Yeah.
You know how much money will be invested into that? Just give me my money.
But what do you think like a good selling price for that is? Because
honestly,
you can buy the bigger Xbox for what? 400 or 500?
Yeah.
Which is like a PlayStation, right? And
right.
this one was 300, 400.
I don't know. I didn't
The one
buy
that
it.
we have. I know.
It was gifted to me.
I know, but I'm talking about
I thought it was like $200, $250. I could be off.
Mom and Dad may have gotten it on because they got it from Costco. I mean, Costco always gives a good deal.
Yeah.
Like the Mac Mini was selling for like almost like $100 less than what they were selling it on the Apple side at Costco.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. But how much do you think would be like a reasonable price for someone to buy a mini PC as their console?
Honestly, if you price pointed at like $600 to $700,
that's crazy.
Bro, you're getting the graphics card, you're getting the CPU, you're getting all this stuff. I know it's kind of nerdy talk, but it is like that would be crazy. And it has like it has something in it where you can plug in like a camera for streaming.
Yeah. See, but like at that point, I wonder if it's just worth making and building something your own where you could probably.
Everybody says that. Everybody says it, but nobody wants to do that unless you have the money.
Right.
Unless you have the money to do it, you will do it.
Listen, if I had someone like if I could just pay someone right now to build my PC for me, I'd be like, just put the best parts in it. This is what I want to do. I mean, you're absolutely right.
That's why a lot of people like. To me, if I had money, I would not waste my time doing it myself. I'd go to the place where they sell the biggest PC, the maxed out one, and just give me that one.
The most expensive one?
Because I'm not a PC user at the end of the day. I know it's for gaming. I'm a Mac user.
But you will be.
I will be.
You will be.
To me, Mac is. I wish they would make a gaming PC. Oh, I know that's so like blasphemous, but to me, please do it. Because the OS itself runs so much better than Windows. I will say that.
I know a lot of people would disagree with that. I don't necessarily care.
They're going to say you can customize. And I don't want to customize. I just want to load up the game, plug in my thing, my controller, whatever, my keyboard, call it a day. I don't want to mess around with the
updating drivers.
Yeah, I don't want to do
graphics.
That.
Yeah, I get it.
I just want it says update software here. Bam, you're ready to go. That's me.
That's being the less technical person about it, though. There are technical people who could truly argue that having a PC and building a PC could be stronger and better than a Mac, the Mac iOS.
But let me ask you, in your opinion.
I'm not fighting you.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not fighting you. I'm just saying.
At least I have somebody. Jeez.
I wouldn't say that I'm 100% on your side, though. Like, I'm not fighting you. I think I'm right in the middle.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you could get now, for gaming, you need a PC. You need a Windows PC.
Yeah.
There is no going around that. But besides that, for everything else, like if you're going to edit, do photos and stuff.
I would use Mac.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
but now you are talking about two separate things.
Wait.
You talked about having the Mac iOS as a gaming PC. So,
right.
But
so
now
if
you're
they integrated that, it would be full circle competition.
Oh, I don't know. I think Windows is so far ahead that to see it, I would be curious to see what Mac could put out at this point.
Steam and all those places only make it for Windows, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. If they started making it for Mac, how much more will the Mac outperform the PCs?
If it has a machine to output what's needed. Yeah, I know it's output. To output what it needs to be outputted. You know what I mean? Speaking of.
Yeah.
I just got a PC last week.
I know.
I got gifted a PC. And
I'm so jealous.
I'm extremely grateful having people in my life who are willing to give away their unused or they've upgraded themselves, so they're willing to give
that's really
nice. Their old PC, and I'm extremely grateful for it. So I'm excited for this journey. What I will say receiving someone else's PC, it's really hard because I did receive it from someone who's a little bit younger and probably doesn't care about upkeep as much as like maybe I would. So having to receive the PC and then clean the PC, I came home at 5 p.m. on Friday.
Yep.
And did not finish until 9:30 on Friday night.
Dang.
So what is that? 4.5 hours of
I would have done the same thing though. I was thinking about it, like if I was in your situation, I think that we're in the same like that. I'd just be focused on that and getting it clean and see what parts I need to put in it and stuff like that. So.
And it turns out I need a lot for it.
Yeah, I know.
So I just bought a radiator because it's a water-cooled PC.
Guys, a radiator also goes in a car.
Yes.
It cools your car.
Yes.
They also make that for PCs. Computers. So that's pretty crazy.
That took me 3 days to just choose a radiator because I was so scared.
Yeah.
When you know nothing about PC building, it's so scary because you hear all the stories of people buying the wrong products for their PC and it crapping out on them.
But you know what's funny is that you can just return it.
This is true, but I have a hard time returning stuff.
Same.
It's really hard for me to do, especially because all I want to do is online shop. And even that in itself, like having to package it, go to the UPS store, stand in line with all.
I think that's a millennial thing because to me, it's not that I'm scared. It's that I just don't want to deal with that.
No, I feel that.
Of like, where's your receipt? I don't have a receipt. And then
but you're talking about going into a store.
Yeah, I'm talking about going into the store. Like I have to return my modem because I just got upgraded to fiber.
Yeah.
In your face. Yeah, you got PC, but I got the better internet.
I have something to use the PC. Like you just have.
So I don't need my modem anymore.
Yeah.
But the thing is like I bought it at Best Buy. I didn't buy it at Costco. You can take anything back to Costco if you didn't know that. And I bought the 4-year warranty, but the thing is does it need to be broken or can I just take it back? So I'm like, am I gonna have to like, say, hey, can I just take it back, or what do I got to do to get my money back?
Honestly, dude, good luck.
I know, because Best Buy is very strict.
I would just donate it at that point. No. See, like I would find someone who needs it and be like, "This is yours. This is yours. I don't want to deal with it."
It was only 100. I was looking at on the digital receipt. It's like $150, so it's not that.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. So back to your PC.
Yeah, so the PC. So it took me 3 days to find a radiator. I finally bought one yesterday. It's already shipped, so I don't know when I get it. So it's coming soon, but I have to buy a graphics card. I have to buy a hard drive. I have to buy an SSD, and I also have to buy an additional 4 more fans.
I thought you bought that already. You were telling me about it.
What?
The 4 fans?
No, I don't know which one I want to get yet. I don't know if I'm trying to stay aesthetically pleasing or if I'm just going to go with the best powered.
See, I
But
know this. I know this. I
I'm
know this
nearing.
about you is that everything needs to like match, and I think that's. I wouldn't get caught up in that because, honestly, are you going to be staring at your PC all day? No, you're going to be gaming off of it. It's going to be hidden.
But
and it's not like you're like, hey guys, look at my PC. I'm taking a video of my PC and uploading it to
But
like
what
Instagram.
if one day I have to?
Well,
then people are gonna roast me for brown fans because they say that's the best brand.
It doesn't matter.
And they only make brown fans.
It doesn't matter.
And they do it on purpose, I heard. I don't know. Listen, the way my brain works, it's just a little different than everybody else's. Okay?
Yes.
And like now that let me give you an example. My room, I made it dark green.
Yes.
Close to emerald green.
It's like a forest.
I made all my trim stain brown. Now looking back on that, when I'm just so one-track minded sometimes that now that I look at my room, I'm like, what am I doing? So I've really considered, I've really considered taking all my trim out, sanding it down, and painting it white. Because that would be more... It makes more sense, right? So with the PC, yes, I would know that it's probably the fans are performing well, but my mind is a one-track mind. Aesthetics over quality. That's basically.
It's funny how you say trim for a house compared to brown fans for your PC.
Yeah, because it will bother me later. That's what I'm trying to say. All in all, though, I feel like I should preface.
As long as it has RGB.
No, and honestly, I already said to myself, I really don't care about it.
Yeah,
it really doesn't matter to me anymore. I have an RGB keyboard at work. It doesn't matter.
It's just
no one thinks you're cooler or lamer if you have it.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
It's just a thing. If you're really into it, be really into it. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't care for it anymore. All in all, though, I think I should preface by saying, even if I was given the PC clean, I feel like I still would have gone and spent 4.5 hours cleaning it myself because I'm that OCD.
Well, yeah, because you're getting it for somebody.
Yeah, I feel like I still would have done it regardless.
Imagine you're borrowing somebody's car, okay?
What I'm trying to say, though, before we move on, is that I'm extremely grateful. It was gifted to me. I didn't have to pay for anything except for the parts that I have to buy on my own, which is totally fine. And so I just want to preface that I'm extremely grateful, and I don't want to take that for granted. So,
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take one as well. Thank you. No, it's like if you borrow somebody's car, right? Or no, let me back up. Let's say you're going to give somebody a car, right?
Okay, here we go.
You're like, hey, you know what? This dumper has been just sitting there, dumpster fire car, but you can have it. It still runs. And you just, and it's dirty, right?
Yeah.
They're going to clean it. They're going to have to clean it, It's the same thing.
But I feel like not everybody would. You know what I mean? I feel like some people would be like, this is a car, I'm grateful for a car, and leave the mess.
Yeah, I think a car is a little different.
But I think we're a little bit more like, if it's mine, now that I own it, I'm going to take pride in what I own. So let me clean it really good this first time and never clean it again.
But sometimes it goes the other way. It's like, it's mine. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
We still have that too.
Mentality. Yeah. So yeah, I was gifted a PC. I'm extremely grateful for it. And in the same week, our producer, who is not here, he hasn't been with us for a little bit.
I know. I think he's fired.
I think he's fired, but we still call him our producer. He also got gifted a PC.
Yeah, I know.
And not even a month before that, our cousin bought a PC.
This is our squad.
This is our squad.
Yeah.
Our Black Ops squad, our Overwatch squad, whatever.
But when we all get on, because sometimes people are on together, like it's only two people or one person.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a squad, kind of.
So 2 of us joined the PC squad that actually, like, they'll work. When they're powered on, the PCs will work.
I have a PC, okay, that I built back in 2014, 2015.
Dang. That's 10 years.
To me, I still feel like it's like a couple
that's
years.
10 years.
Oh, dang.
That's 10 years.
No, is it?
It's
no,
2024.
It's going to be 2015. I think it was 2015 I built it.
Still 10 years. 2025 is around the corner.
So I booted it up today because I was like, I'm a little jealous.
He was feeling the FOMO.
I was feeling the FOMO. And I was on a please wait screen for like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, this thing is old. I need a new one. But I was like, I'm going to see if it still works. Like if it can run a game, like anything. I'm going to check. But the problem is, it's so old and I haven't used it that I forgot the password to log in.
Oh, gosh, bro. Isn't that the worst thing ever?
I didn't write it down. I didn't do anything.
You're not supposed to write passwords down, by the way.
No, but like, I didn't put it anywhere to be safe. Like, I didn't put it anywhere.
Yeah.
So I have to, I know I could find it on YouTube to like get in there. I just.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you know how to get on YouTube to find your password. I'm like, that's crazy.
No, to like log in and forget your password.
Gotcha.
I know how to do that.
Gotcha.
I'll figure it out. But yeah, but like right now I turn it on and it's running and it's kind of loud. It's like,
I'm curious after we record this, I would like you to open it up. I want to see what you have in there. I want to see like what
I get it. Okay, we get you have a radiator for your thing and then all that stuff, but some of us didn't know what we were buying. Okay?
Like, do you know what CPU and GPU?
Yeah, it's an Intel CPU.
Ooh.
It's an old GPU. It's like a GTX something Ti. Who knows what? I bought it from Newegg. Do you remember Newegg?
Newegg is still a thing.
Yeah. So I still have the receipt from Newegg. I just have to log in.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah. I know it takes like I know the RAM it takes and stuff like that.
So the thing is, it's not impossible. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, and money. So guys,
time and money.
I need you to subscribe, okay? So we can get this cash so I can play games.
That's crazy. But it's really exciting though. Getting a new PC.
Yeah.
I'll be able to contribute more behind the scenes of the podcast or anything that we do. Outside of that, and to help edit and things like that, and to boost up our content that we've been talking about too. So like, so it's really exciting.
There's a lot of stuff coming in the new year for you guys. So.
Yeah, and I think for us too, a lot of new things like coming for you and I, personally.
What is that?
Like our friendship. Like this is gonna boost our.
Oh, that's what you mean. I didn't know you were going with that. I'm sorry. I tried to do the bit, but I didn't know the bit.
You don't know. Sarah.
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
But
yeah. So that's pretty exciting. That happened to me this past week.
I know. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a long time coming. You've been wanting a PC for like a good while.
Yeah, but I actually wanted to buy one because this stuff, like, I went to bed Friday night stressed, wasn't able to sleep because I was dreaming about my GPU or the radiator. I'm sorry. And I woke up early to watch a YouTube video on how to replace a radiator.
That's how it happens, bro.
And it just like,
so
like already the stress.
But you know what I want to
It's not money. It's not the money part.
Can I tell
it's
you
buying
something?
the correct parts.
Can I tell you something? You're not going to like what I'm going to have to say.
Oh, great.
Sometimes when you buy like a used car, there can be things that are wrong with it. So why waste your time buying the used car when you can just try to finance a newer car?
I just got a free PC. You're telling me to just buy a new one?
No, I'm just saying this is what goes along with buying used things. Or, I mean, you were gifted it, which is great. I'm not discrediting that. But when you're buying something that someone else gave you and was using, there's going to be little stumbling blocks.
Yeah.
So
I'm seeing that.
So you signed up for this, is what I'm telling you.
I get where we're going with this now.
You signed
I understand 100%. At least I have a working PC by the end of the
Mine works. It turns on.
By the end of the
it
month, I
turns
will
on.
have a really thread-ripping
Threadripper.
PC.
That's what it's called too. It's Threadripper.
That's my CPU.
Threadripper.
I got the CPU, Threadripper.
I like that. Threadripper.
That should be our new podcast name.
Ooh.
Oh.
Welcome back to
Threadripper.
Threadripper.
Dude, that's so sick, bro. That's so sick.
And it should be like a CPU.
But we should make a song for her, like a really rock song.
No, but like really like, you know, like Pantera. Dun 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 dun. Threadripper.
That's basically what I just did.
No, you're doing something different.
Gosh. Can I play the drums at least?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it on the 8-bit. Wait, was it? What is it? The thing called? Like
drum pad?
Why did I call it an 8-bit? What's an 8-bit?
8-bit is like Mario was 8-bit, the type of like old school Mario is 8-bit.
Oh, welcome back to Threadripper.
Threadripper.
Where we learned what 8-bit is. No, that'd be sick though. Anyways, yeah, that's my CPU. It's a Threadripper. Whatever, just have that in there.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh my gosh. Can't stop thinking about Threadripper. So sick.
That's so sick. Imagine that as a podcast name.
And then on the logo would be like
the Thrasher one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were thinking the same thing.
I thought the same thing. We would get copyrighted for that though.
Yeah, I know. For Threadripper?
But what if we change the color? Instead of it being like red, we make it like blue flame.
But you're saying the same font as Thrasher?
Yeah, can you get copyrighted for that?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of people, what they'll do is like their favorite thing, they'll just like change like the font or just tweak the way they spell it.
Oh, yeah. Like if you want to use someone's song, but you don't want to get it copyrighted, you change the speed of the song, right? But they still get you anyways.
Do you remember there was a time where YouTube where you could put like any song and you wouldn't get copyrighted? Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this. Now something popped in my mind.
Okay.
Was when we lived in our old house, we had a laptop, and I don't know if you remember, we could like record videos on the laptop, and I think we try to upload it to YouTube. I think we try to do this.
You and I?
Yeah, a long time ago.
No, it was your other sister. Just kidding. Just kidding. I actually don't even remember having a laptop.
Like I was thinking about it. What happens if we were doing YouTube like years ago? Like
we'd be brain rotted.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Look at the people who have been on YouTube for this long, and that's
They're
like their
something. Huh?
That's their personality. Just kidding. That's really mean to say. That's not their personality, but a lot of people have gone through so much.
Like there's a thing of like, okay, we're gonna break the fourth wall. There's a thing of being on, like you're being on the camera, and you're like, "Hey guys, welcome to Threadripper," you know. But there's also a thing of like what I've been seeing is that a lot of people are just being themselves to an extent.
Yeah,
they're like being funny, like doing a bit, but they're also just being themselves. Where people are watching this content and enjoying this content because it's like, oh, I can do that, but can you really? You know, it takes a lot, and I'm not saying I'm like that. We're like that. I'm just saying a lot of people that we watch because they're funny and their content is like very they're either baking and talking and it's funny because you're just watching them bake and talk and their personality is funny. And I feel like that's changing. Or you get like the people, hey guys, welcome back to my blah blah blah,
where they're like holding the camera like, hey guys, welcome back, like that.
Yeah.
You're talking about that. I think because I think for you and I, most of the people we watch are our age. Yeah, so it feels extremely relatable. And seeing like how people are like, oh, they did the YouTube thing where they're like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel, la la, where they're different. And now they're like, we don't need to do that anymore. And they're transitioning and showing like what kind of real people they are. And it's like, that's so relatable.
Yeah. But there is a tinge of, you can see that they're a little bit on, meaning like they're doing a bit or they're just doing it for the content or whatever. But a majority of the time, it's just like they're doing whatever and they get paid for that. I think
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's because, like, to me, I'm like, I don't really watch TV as much anymore because I'm watching people like on streams or on YouTube. But then there's sometimes I'm like, I need a break from that, and I watch TV. Like
Yeah.
I got back into this show called Silo.
Yeah, I heard it's really good,
Yeah,
actually.
but before we go into that, like, just finishing off, like, we're we're being funny, but we're also being real at the same time. Threadripper.
To kind of go off of that a little bit, though, I wonder if the people who watch us, because most of the people who do watch us at the moment are people who know us, most of
Mm-hmm.
them. And I wonder if they can tell if we're turning it on and turning it off.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like relatively this is how we are. But I feel like for me, I'm a little bit less than I am. And I wonder if people notice that.
I think once you get to know us, but the thing is, no one knows when we're having conversations together. Before we started the podcast, we were having these long
True.
conversations and
Yeah,
kind of
you're right.
having this banter back and forth. Yeah, we're a little animated right now with the Threadripper stuff and all that. But at the end of the day, we really have these type of conversations and we get
Yeah.
heated and we're like, it does really come out like that. So subscribe.
Subscribe.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like with this podcast, it has boosted my confidence in talking and like, uh, in the sense of like, when I'm at the store,
Yeah.
like I feel comfortable, like, hey, how's it going? Like, I don't feel. It's not that I was that shy before, because I feel like as you get older, you get over things a lot more of that. Like, oh, what are they gonna say about me? Like, it doesn't matter. No one cares. And I'm a dad too, so you kind of have to be that way. Except when you're dropping off your kid, you're just in and out. I'm like, I don't got time to say hi to you. Dropping her off, bam, getting out of there.
That's so interesting that you say that because, like, I feel like you and I had the opposite thing happen to us. I felt like you growing up, you were more shy and like
Mm-hmm.
you're coming out of your bubble. I feel like I was more outgoing when I was
Yes.
younger, and now I've secluded myself and
Mm-hmm.
I put myself in a bubble because of that. Because when you go that route of like being
Mm-hmm.
so outgoing and you're perceived in one way,
Right.
which is always loud, or like if I'm ever quiet, people are like, well, what's wrong with you? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
You can never just like take a moment, be yourself, be quiet, and be secluded because whatever. So I feel like that's interesting that you and I kind of like opposite. I feel like as you get older, you get less shy. As I get older, I get more shy
Mm-hmm.
and I have a harder time holding a conversation with people.
Well, do you want me to tell you why?
Sure.
It's because your life experiences
This
change
is
you,
true.
and I think as time goes on, uh, either like you said, you become less. I don't care about the world says, and you kind of go for it, and or how you say you feel opposite. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to be guarded, but not too guarded. It's good to be
Mm-hmm.
like making sure, like, hey, you know, can't be friends with everybody because not everybody's your friend. You know, stranger danger. You know what I'm saying? No, not in the sense of like if you meet a stranger, like family members, friends,
Yes.
coworkers.
Yes.
Like, I don't add any of my coworkers on social media. I don't add any of my bosses on social media. Like, I don't cross that line. We're cool at work. I have a good time at work. We have our parties at work. That's it. I don't go past that line.
And I'm so secluded that I don't even have social media anymore.
That is true.
Yeah. So
If you see the Mark and Marley Instagram, it's mostly me. Really.
yeah, I get on there to like when he posts, like I get on there and I just see like if people are commenting, obviously, because I want to be
But that's not a bad thing.
included. No, I
That's
get
not
what
a
you're
bad thing.
saying, but it also sucks having to go through life experiences, being secluded, and then at some point I know I have to get back out there,
Yeah, but
which
that
as
takes
more
time.
time goes on,
Yeah.
gets scarier, makes me want to come back and stay in my little bubble.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress.
But then I always heard growing up, well, you need to go out there. You need to get yourself out there. And it was always, to get a girlfriend for me.
Okay.
Like, I remember I was in like community college and my uncle would tell me, just go talk to them. The worst they can say is no. And not thinking about it, I was like, why didn't I just go talk to them?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, luckily, I'm married, have a beautiful wife, beautiful child. Don't have to worry about that stuff. But even like like I had a neighbor move in,
Good
right?
for you.
Across from me. And I went to go say hi to them just to be neighborly. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm very like, I don't do that. But I wanted to, let them know like we're good neighbors. We have no problems. If you need any help, I'll help you out. If you, need something, knock on my door. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But like I said, things have been changing for me where I'm like, I'm a little less guarded. Because in high school, I was shyer than shy.
Yeah. I
And
know.
like in the last podcast, I thought everybody hated me and I hated them. And I hated the world, supposedly.
And in high school, I was too out there. I was too crazy. And yeah. So I'm saying it's like we both needed to take those roads, but it's like, yikes.
I think at the end of the day, what helps you, what helps even more is like, I know this sounds weird, I know this sounds weird,
Go ahead.
is that when you are married, have a child, things start to like kind of like come together a little more, that it's okay to be free in that sense. Like when you're with somebody, all those stuff kind of like,
Well, and for you, because like now it's like, to me, what you're secured.
there you go.
You're
That's the thing.
secured. You're locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think like for you, it's like, you're not there yet, but you're on your way there, and
Yeah.
it's hard. It's
Yeah.
not easy. Like I tell my wife, I was like, yeah, I was I was a loner for a long time. I never went out. I always stayed in my room and chilled and whatever. I watched TV. And then there was a thing that sparked. I'm like, I want to go to like, I went to community college and like things change. You kind of have to put yourself out there, and then
Yeah.
it kind of rolled from there, and then things start happening in your life, and it just kind of goes from there. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think take your time.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Which I definitely am.
Oh, you are.
But I'm like,
Because I remember you as like,
yep,
loud,
mm-hmm,
not like loud, like oh my gosh, but I remember you were very outgoing. You had
mm-hmm,
a lot of friends,
mm-hmm.
and now to see you now, like you're like, I'm,
It's like 180.
yeah, no, yeah, you're like, you like to be in your room and you like to play, and there's time and place for that too. Like you need that time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that's why like when you come out with us to watch movies and stuff like it's pretty fun.
I hate doing it. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually really not that bad. There was a point that at the beginning of this year, um, where I was still kind of stuck in that where like I didn't want to go anywhere, I didn't want to do
Mm-hmm.
anything, and then it was because of like other stuff. And then like kind of mid-year, kind of just was like, okay, if someone's inviting you to go somewhere, go.
Yeah.
Because when you're there, when I'm in the moment, I'm like, this is fine. But it's the initial like thinking about, oh, having to go, having to be there, and it does give a little bit of like social anxiety
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that you get sometimes. Even with just like even with family, it's like it's just what it is. It just
Mm-hmm.
happened like that, and slowly I'm like just coming out of it. Like doing this podcast, having to come
I know.
out and be here, at first was really hard for me, but now it's like I know we're doing a good thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot more pros than cons. Right now I don't think there are any cons.
Yeah, just some random comments sometimes. Like some people are triggered on certain things. I'm like, bro, relax. Who
Yeah,
hurt you?
yeah,
That's the only thing. Like I'm like, and even if someone commented something about like me personally, which they have, like me, like not knowing what I'm talking about, like on one of the shorts that we posted,
yeah,
and I'm like, I don't care. Like at the end of the day, it's just we're doing this as an outlet, and it'll grow. Things will happen, and we'll get actual fans and stuff like that, and we're just regular people. That's the end of the day. We're
yeah.
regular people.
We are.
Dealing with the same thing everybody else is. But I think for you, I think I've noticed a little bit of like, yeah, let's go do that, or hey, you know, um,
Like when we used to do vacations,
mm-hmm.
I used to always say, no, I'm good.
What type of, what do you mean
Like when I
vacations?
was not living at home,
Oh, I got
and
you.
then we would want to go to a family vacation and be like, no, I'm not good. Obviously for prior whatever, but also on top of it, because I didn't like, like genuinely, I just didn't have like the drive or push to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like when we're planning vacations, I'm like, guys, I'm down.
Right.
Let's go. Like your wife wants to go to this coming up year. She wants to go to either Nashville or Tennessee or go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere we've never been. And I'm like, let's do it. Let's go. Obviously, money. We gotta find time and
subscribers.
We
need that money.
But yeah, I feel myself like just slowly coming out of it.
It's good.
It's hard too because I'm very particular about
my
my time, myself, and I'm very self-aware of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that I'm not aware of it. It just takes me a little bit longer to grasp it and then change it. So.
And I think you're taking your time, which is not bad, and you're doing it in your way.
Yeah.
Too. You're not doing it because I'm telling you to do it,
yeah.
or because you're an adult. At the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever you want. I mean, for me, it's like if I get out, it's because my daughter's being taken care of when I have time. Me and my wife could just relax.
My gosh.
We went Christmas shopping recently, and we dropped off my daughter with her grandparents, and oh my gosh, it was so much and it's already stressful because we're shopping for gifts, right, for Christmas. And it was just a breeze. I feel bad, but
But she's amazing. Your daughter.
She's
my
amazing.
niece is amazing.
She's
beautiful.
And you know what? I see glimpses of my wife is the same way, loud, outgoing, friendly, and I see glimpses of it in my daughter. And I'm, oh my god,
you're gonna have two of them on.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's I'm like, oh my gosh, what is she gonna be like when she's older? And it scares me, bro. It scares me. I'm like,
well, especially now because she's already finding her voice.
Yes.
And she is so adamant about her way as a 3-year-old, right?
Oh, and she's very independent.
Yes.
Very.
Yes.
I do it.
I do it. And it's like, bro, just a couple more years and it's like, ooh, she's going to be saying full sentences and telling you really what she thinks about you.
But what's funny is like my wife will be acting like she's hurting me, like playing.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, mama, no, no. And she goes, my dad, and she gives me a hug.
Oh.
So that's always nice.
Yeah. But what she does to me when she comes over and spends the night with us, she's just telling me, no, auntie, no. And I'm just sitting there cleaning my PC for 4 hours straight. And she's like, no, auntie. We haven't even said 2 words to each other.
Oh, my God, bro.
So,
yeah. Man, these podcasts have been getting really deep. It's like how much do I owe you for my time here?
Yeah, almost like that. It's like, gosh, dude.
What are you gonna charge me?
Oh my goodness.
But I think if we're gonna wrap it up here, what is one thing you're looking forward to next year though, in the new year?
See, and I felt like this was coming, but like I try to think about that already, like self-reflect, because I do that a lot. What I said at the beginning of this year, what I wanted to do was learn a new hobby.
Building a PC.
I didn't learn a new hobby. I don't think I learned a new hobby. I just got more busy this year.
Yeah. That is true.
So for next year, I'm going to keep it really vague. I think that I'm going to just push to get myself out there more.
I like it.
Like go do more things, even if they're solo things.
I think for me, I have 2 of them. Be a lot more organized in everything.
That's not going to happen. I'm rooting for you. Sorry, go ahead.
Be more organized in everything and be healthier in the sense of, I'm not going to lie to you, I can eat bad, terrible food all the time. I just want to be like a little healthier in that sense. Go for a walk every once in a while. Hit up the gym once. Like, I'm not trying to be...
Don't be that guy, though. Don't be that guy.
I'm not trying to pour creatine into my protein shake,
Don't be the guy that gets the gym membership at the beginning of the year.
I have a gym membership now, and I don't use it.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So, at least once. Me and my wife were talking about it at least twice a week.
You and who?
My wife.
Oh.
What did I say?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, me and my wife were talking about it. Like, what are our goals? And that was one of the goals that we set, like to be healthier in that sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like 50 and, can't work. Like if I want to do like,
dude,
yard work.
But I don't know. Okay.
Like my dad.
My dad goes for it. I was just thinking that one, but my dad works his butt off.
Like he has an office job. Okay.
He does.
But if we're gonna do something like construction wise, he's there.
He's there, and he
And
kills it.
he outperforms us.
And he knows what he's doing. I don't understand where he gained all that knowledge from. Because he has an office job. Since we moved here, he's had. Okay, so you said you want to be more healthier, and what was the other one?
Organized.
More organized. Those are good goals. I think those are easy goals to hit.
That's what
and
you
they're
think.
no, I really do think so.
It's not hard. It's not easy.
No, I agree. It's not easy, but they're like easier to hit than like.
They're not like out there.
Yeah, they're vague, but you can still accomplish.
It's not like, oh, I need to do a diary of my this and that.
Okay, don't shame the people who diary.
No, I'm just saying that's like that takes commitment. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll come back in a year and see if that happens.
Not in a year. We'll be back in the new year.
No, like.
Yeah, the way you said it sounded like we were gonna take a whole year to film another episode.
No, sorry. Like, we'll see how we progress in the year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Duh. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a good year. I think this is probably one of the my favoriteest things that we've done this year is this journey.
I think so too.
I think it's really, really cool. Obviously there are other things in our life that, I'm trying to think. Like this is one of the coolest things that happened to me this year.
I'm shocked we did it. Imagine if we started earlier though.
I know.
That's always my thought.
But we talked about it for a bit, and then
we did.
It took a while for me to like I said, I gotta digest it. I gotta grasp it, and then it'll happen.
Yeah, because now we have Threadripper to add.
Threadripper. But yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, when we see you guys next,
yes,
it'll be in the new year.
Mm-hmm.
And it will also be recorded in the new year probably, so we'll all be in the new year whenever we see the next episode. I just want to say happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays.
Be safe out there.
Be safe out there.
Whatever you're doing. New Year's can get crazy, so
yes,
be careful for New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us this far. So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all the subscribers and all the people following us.
Yes.
And yeah, this will wrap up our 2024.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Continue to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like Marley said, we appreciate it so much. So, over and out.
Over and out. We'll catch you in the next one.
See you in the next Threadripper episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.